I made fun of a girl for her dad's 9/11 death. I was in 8th grade and thought I was hilarious. There was this girl named Jessica in my history class who was super quiet and always kept to herself. She had these thick glasses and wore the same 2 sweaters every week. Everyone kind of ignored her, which honestly made her an easy target for someone like me who was desperate to seem cool. We were learning about 9/11 in history class, and our teacher, Mr. Patterson, was going through all the facts about the attacks. He asked if anyone had family affected by it. Jessica raised her hand really slowly and said her dad was a firefighter who died in the towers trying to save people. The whole class went silent. Even our teacher looked like he was about to cry. But for some reason, my brain just completely malfunctioned. I started snickering and whispered loud enough for people to hear. Well, at least he went out with a bang, right? Talk about having a meltdown. A few kids gasped. Jessica's face turned bright red and she started crying right there in class. She grabbed her backpack and ran out. Mr. Patterson looked at me like I was pure evil and sent me straight to the principal's office. The principal called my parents immediately. When my mom picked me up, she was so angry she wouldn't even look at me. She made me sit in the car while she went back inside to talk to the principal for like 30 minutes. When she came back out, her eyes were red from crying. Turns out Jessica's dad was actually a hero. He was one of the first responders who went into the South Tower and saved 6 people before it collapsed. There were newspaper articles about him and everything. The school had even dedicated a memorial bench to him that I walked past every single day without knowing. My punishment was brutal. I got suspended for a week, but that was nothing compared to what happened at home. My mom made me research every single person who died in 9/11. I had to write letters to their families apologizing, even though she never sent them. She said it was so I could understand what I'd done. But the worst part was going back to school. Word had spread about what I said, and suddenly I was the kid who made fun of dead heroes. Teachers looked at me differently. Other students avoided me. Even the troublemakers wanted nothing to do with me. Jessica transferred schools 2 weeks later. Her mom came in to clean out her locker, and when she saw me in the hallway, she just stared at me with this look of pure disgust. She didn't say anything, but I felt like the biggest piece of trash on the planet. The guilt ate at me for months. I kept thinking about how Jessica must have felt hearing me mock her dad's death. This was probably the one person she loved most in the world, someone who died saving others, and I turned it into a joke for cheap laughs. I tried reaching out to apologize, but her family had moved to a different district. I asked my mom to help me find them, but